I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Brian from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, Brian, you know it's a new era of big men out there nowadays. So how would you describe your game? Would you say you're old school, back to the basket type of big man? Or would you say you're a new school, face-up, three-point man?
Oh, you're absolutely right. I think the old school big man was definitely back to the basket, and now you see this new generation of players, everyone's shooting threes. So I would have to say I'm kind of both. I'm a hybrid. When I was in high school, I was taught to have a nice post-up game, a nice righty hook. But then as the game changed, I had to change my game as well, and I became a phenomenal three-point shooter as well. So I like to say I mix it up a little bit, so it gives the defense a hard opportunity to guard me. So I would say a hybrid.
And I definitely see that out on the floor, shooting some threes and then posting up back to the basket. It's good to mix it up.
Yeah.
So now at the age of 25, what would you say keeps you motivated to keep playing?
Basketball has just been my passion my whole life. I mean, whatever, I have to be involved in the game somehow, whether it's coaching the youth, playing in a men's league all-star game like this, or playing pickup basketball in New York City. It doesn't matter. I have to be involved in the game somehow. So it's just been a passion of mine for my whole life. So
thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hi, welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Coach Ron and Coach Keith, the coaches from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, Coach Keith, tell me, how does it feel to be selected as an honorary coach for the first ever Island Garden All-Star Game?
Well, thanks, Micaiah. It's quite an honor, and it's a lot of fun being here with Coach Ron. Coach Ron and I have coached against each other with the little guys and the high school kids, and this is just a pleasure to coach the older guys, you know, and watching them come up through the ranks. And tonight is a little less stressful for me and Ron. We get to have a little fun tonight and just watch the big boys play.
I definitely agree. It is a lot less stress and a lot more fun in this All-Star Game. So, Coach Ron, tell me, what are you telling your team in the huddle to keep them fired up?
Well, I'm telling them to stay up-tempo. God knows we can push the ball a little faster. We can get out moving the ball. We must more quicker pace the team. So I'm trying to tell them just keep pushing the ball, keep moving the ball. And by that, we got a nice little lead right now. We got to maintain that in the second half.
Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Tawan from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, tell us your basketball background. Were you play in high school? Were you play in college? And what shaped you into the player that you are today?
Honestly, I never played basketball in high school or college. I always played with my friends, but I got a little sister who's now attending St. John's. Yeah, she got a D1. Thank you. She got a D1 scholarship. Well, basically, I pretty much taught myself how to play basketball, so I'll be able to teach her because we kind of grew up without, the mom and dad stuff. So I just figured if I learned, it'd be easier for me to teach her.
You did a great job teaching her. She's at a Division I school. Good for you. So now give a message to the future of basketball. Tell them what it takes to be great and successful in the game of basketball.
Pretty much, if you ask me, I think dedication, because without dedication, then it's really nothing. So if you always stick with it and always believe that you always can do it, then anything is possible. That's how I feel.
Thank you so much for your time. Hi, welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Matt from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, Matt, I want you to finish this sentence for me. I should be the All-Star Game MVP because
I'm a good team leader. I get my team involved and have a great time as a ball player and have fun.
I can definitely see that out there. Like the first 2 minutes, you was going, scoring baskets, passing to your teammates. You played great. Now, in the game of basketball, there's always been some competition or some animosity between the refs and the players and the coaches sometimes, even the refs and the coaches. How can we bring the whole basketball community together so it's a mutual respect amongst everyone?
I think it would be a mutual respect if they have more open gyms for everybody to get involved and play as a team and just make sure everybody's okay at the end of the day.
I agree. Thank you so much for your time, Matt.
No problem. Thank you.
Welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Brendan from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, since this is the first ever Island Garden All-Star Game, how special is it to you to be selected for this first game, and how much does it mean to you?
It's a great accomplishment in my basketball career, throughout high school, being on the All-Star teams and everything. That was fun, but, being in an adult league and being selected to the All-Star team, that's a good accomplishment. It makes you feel good about yourself.
So, describe your role on this All-Star team versus your role on the original team, especially since playoffs are coming out.
So on this team, it's the All-Star game. We're having fun. We're shooting around, so, stuff like that. And on my team during the year, I generally play center, but there's a couple of big guys here, so I'm moving out more to like a stretch forward now. So yeah, it's a good time.
Thank you so much for your time, Brendan.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Jarek from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, Jarek, we're in the heart of the NBA season. Tell me one player, old or new, that you would compare your game to.
I mean, my favorite player was Allen Iverson, so
Okay.
I kind of like model my game after him. But right now, because I facilitate a lot more than anything, I've always been a facilitator. It'd probably be like, you know, a Kyrie or Chris Paul, something like that. So, I mean, my favorite player right now that's still playing is Derrick Rose, so I want to be like him.
Well, that's all three great players to pattern your game after. Good job. So what are your plans for the basketball future? Do you plan to go into coaching, continue playing, or even refereeing?
I mean, I'm still young. I'm 32 now, but I'm still young. So, I mean, I've played overseas a few times in a few different countries. So, I mean, I could still go, you know. Sky's the limit right now. I can't even say that. I don't think I want to coach right now.
Okay.
I got my training company that I you know, I train kids on the side, and
Good for you.
you know, so I mean, sky's the limit. I can do anything.
Now, talk about your experience playing overseas. Where did you play and how was it?
I played in the Philippines, Montenegro, London. Those are just a few of the most recent ones. But my experience here, I mean, you know, because of the pandemic and everything, like before the pandemic happened, like I had a contract in the Philippines, but that messed, you know, the COVID happened and messed it up. So, you know, I'm just trying to get back into it. Like when I come here, it's like I feel like I'm a step slow, but I'm really like 4 steps faster than everybody. So I mean, like I know where I was and where I want to be. So it's just good to get cardio, you know, get the run, to go up and down. Yeah.
And like your game definitely shows you're like a step ahead of almost everyone out there. Great job playing today. Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Hi, welcome back to More Media TV. I'm your host, Micaiah Moore, and I'm here with Chris from the Island Garden All-Star Game. Now, Chris, how would you describe your play of basketball? Would you say you're a typical point guard that gets assists, sets up his teammates, scores when needed, or would you say you're the Steph Curry type of point guard that scores whenever it's needed?
All of the above.
You're like a Steph Curry type point guard, but you also can set your teammates up?
For sure, for sure.
So as the years go on and we have more Island Garden All-Star games like this, what would you want your basketball legacy to be?
To be one of the best scorers in New York City.
And that's it. Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Take care, y'all.